Rip City, let's meet your Portland.
And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward. 4 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And seeing where Portland is, they are well beyond where we thought they'd be at this point in the season, making incredible strides and maintaining their momentum.
And good that time.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
Porzingis against Antetokounmpo. Henderson left side. From the wing, a basket by Shakur.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lopez outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile too.
Porzingis passes to Shakur. Screen by Porzingis. Out to Henderson. Back to Porzingis. Bledsoe outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Bucks. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And here's a look at some numbers for him. Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Outside Jackson. Here's Kuzma. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Henderson passes to Porzingis. Over onto Antetokounmpo. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't made one yet. Got a piece of it. Now here's Henderson. Lopez with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
A shot by Shakur, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Kuzma. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Now here's Bledsoe. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Shakur. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Anthony Black's checked in for Portland. Clinging with it, Lopez covering. Pass to Porzingis. Here is Shakur. Over Jackson. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Portland. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And for the Trailblazers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Trailblazers. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And the basket is good.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Middleton outside. There's Shakur. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And here are the Trailblazers now. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And so here's Portland, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Giannis outside. Pass to Kuzma. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Making it work at close range. Lillard putting his touch to good use in tight.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Black. Here is Shakur. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Minnesota.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Schroeder finds Portis. Giannis a screen on Porzingis. Trent outside. The tray. And it's Portland with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. They've got Black. Porzingis is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Kispert. And it's Bledsoe in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Portis. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Green with a screen for Schroeder. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 2.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the three with some consistency.
Black the pass to Middleton. Bledsoe with it. Guarded by Green. With the fadeaway. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Bledsoe's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Porzingis with a screen on Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's Bledsoe on the wing. Again, the Trailblazers score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
That free throw missing. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And the Bucks making a change here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Jackson, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Dennis Schroeder. Good on the second free throw.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
6 to shoot. And here's Kispert from the arc. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kuzma's got 6 points.
You know, for a big guy, Kuzma's got some really nice handles and a knack for knocking down shots off the dribble.
Now a timeout called by Portland. A different look now for Portland. Klingon comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Henderson subbed in for Kispert. Trailblazers trail by 3. Screen by Porzingis. Henderson passes to Porzingis. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And the shot is good. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Lillard makes it look so easy. The quick release, uber impressive.
Henderson kicks to Porzingis. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shakur dishes to Henderson. 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Portland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Shakur. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
Well, perhaps he can settle into a better rhythm as we get a little bit deeper into this ball game. And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
A shot by Shakur, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Here's the floater. Henderson pulls it in. Pass to Porzingis. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Portland, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and he makes both free throws. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Lillard outside. Pass to Lopez. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know what to do. Show us your moves.
Stewart checked in for Portland. Corey Kispert comes in for Scoot Henderson.
On the floor for your Trailblazers, Isaiah Stewart, Corey Kispert.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Here is Shakur. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Portis. Portland again missing.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Over Bledsoe. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Portland has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Stewart passes to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Bledsoe's got 18 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Portis, a screen on Bledsoe. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing.
Timeout,
Fearless.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
A different look now for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Stewart, and Scoot Henderson subbed in for Corey Kispert. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. There's Shakur. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Trent's checked in for Jackson. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Bangs home the trifecta.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Henderson attacking. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. For Portland, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Henderson.
Both free throws good from Henderson. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Lillard with it. He's got 9. Kuzma outside. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Clingan. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Kuzma kicks to Portis. Pass to Lopez. Back to Portis. Now here's Lillard. That one, no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here is Shakur. He's got 13. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 15. And for Portland, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. On the court for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shakur. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And here's Henderson. Bledsoe outside. Back to Henderson. Here is Shakur. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Lillard is screen on Porzingis from the baseline. And it's Portland with the rebound. Clingan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's a good screen.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Second in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard outside. Here's the 3. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Lillard's gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Stolen by Jackson. Giannis with it. Now Henderson defending. Pass to Lillard. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And 11 points for Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Now Clingan. They set the pick. Henderson passes to Shakur. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds Lillard. Back to Lopez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 9-point Bucks lead. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Henderson looking it over. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Henderson. Bledsoe's got 21 in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyle Kuzma.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
And it's Clingan with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over Porzingis. Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Henderson. Here is Shakur. Guarded by Jackson. Tries yet again. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 19 points in the game.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Lopez, no luck. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Pass to Clingan. And the rejection by Giannis. Three-pointer, Lillard, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Porzingis. Here is Shakur. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise Giannis swatted that one away.
Just 5 on the clock. Bledsoe finds Henderson. And the layup falls. Henderson's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's the lob. And Giannis up high and down hard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Milwaukee, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. For the Trailblazers, Chris Middleton comes in for Porzingis, and Blacks subbed in for Henderson. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma, and Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bucks on defense. They lead by 7. Shakur kicks to Black. Pass to Bledsoe. He's looking for Trent and finds him.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Black the pass to Shakur. 6 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 21.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Jackson. Lillard from outside hits the three-point bomb.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
To the paint. Outside for Jackson. Trent with the wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here is Shakur. 23 points in the game. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Giannis outside. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. The Trailblazers pull it in. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Black kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Black. Pulls it from 20. And Portland again with the bucket.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Pass to Jackson. The 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
3 points.
Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here is Shakur. Middleton outside. Bledsoe a screen on Trent. Shakur banked in off the glass.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo through the contact.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Shakur kicks to Middleton. From downtown, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Now Lillard, 17 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Inside, big time slam, Giannis! Oh my!
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Shakur, no good on the triple.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Trent finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. Fires the 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Klingen's shot is off. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Lillard misses. Trailblazers trail by 12. Down low. And the call. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And the first one drops. So for the Trailblazers, Shakur is checked in, and Henderson subbed in for Corey Kispert. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Klingon. Then it's Henderson. And it's Shakur in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Here is Shakur. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Trailblazers. Corey Kispert comes in for Scoot Henderson. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Timeout, Blazers. So for the Trailblazers, Shakur is checked in, and Henderson subbed in for Corey Kispert. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Giannis outside. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Trailblazers trail by 4. Henderson outside. Here is Shakur. Over Trent. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He has 31.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Lillard. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Portland making a change here. Kumar is checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Lopez outside. Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Screen by Porzingis. Henderson dishes to Shakur. Back to Henderson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lillard from outside. They get it again. Launches it. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
3 points.
Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Porzingis was shot off that time. Good D by Lopez. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Bledsoe. Porzingis sets the pick for Bledsoe. Sinks the triple. Bledsoe's got 12 points in just the second half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Lopez outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Kamare. Portland moving the ball around. Clock at 6. For three, Henderson. The rebound by the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. And here's Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Porzingis. Here's Giannis. Out to Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot. Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
Outside for Bledsoe. And he's good on the three ball. Bledsoe's got 33.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Back to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Bledsoe outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Trailblazers shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. Here is Shakur. Lopez covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for 2. Bring in.
And the second free throw, good. Now here's Giannis. Lillard with a screen for Giannis.
2 minutes.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Bledsoe a screen on Jackson. Out to Henderson. The 3 ball. There's Shakur. Drops one in from the wing. 33 points for him.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Pass to Lillard. Shoots over Henderson, and there the Bucks with another bucket.
Who else? It's got to be Lillard in that situation. No question about it.
Henderson gets to Middleton. Going in the screen for Henderson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Henderson taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Kuzma, left side. Middleton, the pass to Shakur. To tie it up. He takes it in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
and they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And it's tied up with that one.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Kuzma outside. Lopez, a screen on Middleton. Kuzma. Count it! Timeout Blazers. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass. And then get it up.
To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.